Okay, we're at section G, and section G is about comprehension. So we are going to read the passage carefully and answer the following questions. Alright, Sally opened her eyes as soon as the alarm clock rang. Immediately, she turned it off. The day had finally arrived. She could not contain her excitement. She would be going for a hike at Bukit Timah Nature Reserve with a classmate that afternoon. As soon as Sally got out of bed, she felt a slight itch on both her arms. Looking down, she noticed some tiny red spots. They looked like mosquito bites. Puzzled, she thought, why are there so many mosquito bites? As Sally made her way to the bathroom, she suddenly felt giddy and feverish. She looked at herself in the mirror and was horrified to see tiny red dots all over her face. She had no idea what was wrong with her. Mom, look at my face and arms. I feel itchy. Sally sobbed as she ran into the kitchen. Her mother stopped washing the dishes. Immediately, she inspected the red spots on Sally's face and said, You might have contracted chickenpox. We should visit a doctor to be sure. She then looked at the grandfather clock to confirm that the doctor's clinic was still open before bringing her daughter to the clinic. Dr. Tan, the family physician, confirmed her mother's words. He explained that chickenpox is contagious and Sally would have to stay at home for the next 2 weeks. She was told that she should also avoid scratching them as it would leave scars all over her body. Sally's heart sank. Sally, I'm sorry that you will have to miss the hike, Sally's mother said sympathetically. Sally looked at her mother. Tears of sadness welled up in her eyes. Okay, so we know the story is about Sally, who was very excited to go on a hike with her classmates, right, that afternoon. But when she woke up, she found out she was actually down with chickenpox. And 42, we are going to look at the statements that's written and we are going to put a tick, okay, under Sally or Sally's mother. Okay, we have to find out if the statement is describing Sally or Sally's mother. So the first example, thrilled about the hike. Who is thrilled about the hike? Is it Sally or was it Sally or Sally's mother? Sally, right? Okay, so this is the first example. Now we look at for question 41. It says she turned off the alarm clock. Who turned off the alarm clock? Was it Sally or Sally's mother? Okay, so we go back to the passage and we find out that Sally opened her eyes as soon as the alarm clock rang. Immediately, she turned it off. So who turned off the alarm clock? It was Sally. Oops. Okay, so the first answer would be Sally. Okay, now the second question, question 42. She looked at the grandfather clock to check the time. Now we're going to find out who is this she referring to. Okay, grandfather clock. Grandfather clock. This sentence. She then looked at the grandfather clock to confirm the time. So who is this she referring to? This she is referring to Sally's mother, because later on in the sentence she says before bringing her daughter. So this cannot be Sally. This has to be Sally's. This has to be Sally's mother because this is daughter. Alright, so question 42. Your answer is Sally's mother. Alright, now question 43, they want you to find out what does the word they in line 6 refer to? What does it refer to? So we go to line 6. This word here, they looked like mosquito bites. Now you have to read the sentence before it to find out what this they is referring to. Looking down, she noticed some tiny red spots. So this tiny red spots is the they that they are referring to. So your answer should be the word they refers to the tiny red spots. Okay, So what does the word they in line 6 refer to? It refers to, so you have to answer, the word refers to some tiny red spots. Okay, question 44. Which word from the third paragraph, lines 9 to 11, tells us that Sally was shocked to see spots on her face? So we have to find only one word. Okay, so we go back to lines 9 and 11. Okay, so it's around here, right? As Sally made her way to the bathroom, she suddenly felt giddy and feverish. She looked at herself in the mirror and was horrified to see tiny red dots all over her face. So we want to find a word that describes that she was shocked. So, which one replaces the word shocked? When she looked at herself in the mirror, she was shocked. So you can replace the word horrified with shocked, right? So this is your correct answer. So the answer for question 44 is horrified. So you can write this down. We've got horrified. Now, question 45. Put the following events in the right sequence, meaning you have to arrange them from which one starts the first, which one is comes first, and then which one comes next, and the last, and so on and so forth. So put the following events in the right sequence according to the flow of the story, okay? So we're supposed to write 1, 2, 3 on the lines. So the first one is ran to the kitchen, walked to the bathroom, looked into the mirror. So which one comes first? What did she do first? She got out of bed and then she made her way to the bathroom. So bathroom come first, looked in the mirror, and then ran into the kitchen. That's right. So walked to the bathroom, looked into the mirror, and so first she walked to the bathroom, and then she looked into the mirror, and then she ran to the kitchen. So this is the correct order. All right. Now question 46. Now, why did Sally's mother suggest seeing a doctor? Was it because they wanted to treat Sally's giddiness, to get medicine for Sally's fever, to check if Sally could go for a hike, or to confirm that Sally had chickenpox? Okay, if you go back to the story, the reason why Sally's mother decided to bring her to the doctor was to visit a doctor to be sure. So this is your clue. She wanted to be sure that it was chickenpox. Oops, apologize. Okay, so she wanted to confirm that it was a chickenpox. So here your answer would be number 4. Okay. Alright. So now we move on to question 47 and 48, where you have to read each statement and tick true or false. Under true or false, alright, the first one has been done for you. So the first one says the hike would take place at Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. So this is true, right? Because she was going on a hike and the hike was going to be at Bukit Timah. Now 47 says Sally felt giddy the moment she woke up. But let's confirm this. So you go back up to the passage and you can see that the moment she got out of the bed, not the moment she got out of bed, but as she made her way to the bathroom, she suddenly felt giddy. So it wasn't when she got out from bed, but when she was already in the bathroom. So that would be false. Okay, Sally 48. Sally was disappointed after listening to what Dr. Tan had said. Okay, let's confirm. Was she disappointed? Okay, so Dr. Tan said that yes, she was down with chickenpox. And then her heart sang. So when your heart sang, that means you are disappointed. So indeed, she was disappointed. All right. Now, question 49 and 50, they are open-ended questions. That means you have to answer using your own words. So 49, the question is, what was Sally's mother doing in the kitchen before Sally came in? We go back up to the passage to find out what exactly she was doing. So, her mother, okay, look here, look at this paragraph. Her mother stopped washing the dishes. So what was she doing before Sally came into the kitchen? Her mother was washing the dishes. So this is your clue. Okay, so you can say, you can write down here. So you can write down here, Sally's mother was washing the dishes. All right, question 50, the last question. Based on this story, why were there tears of sadness in Sally's eyes? So we go back up to the passage and it says, why was there tears in her eyes? See, look at the last sentence here. Tears of sadness welled up in her eyes. Why? Why was she sad? Because she has to miss the hike. So the reason why she was upset was because she had to give the hike a miss. So then you go back down, and then based on the story, why were there tears of sadness? Because she had to miss the hike. That's right. So this is what you write down. Okay, so your last question, you can write down. Okay, whenever they have open-ended questions, you have to basically, when you answer, right, the question is asking you, why were there tears of sadness in Sally's eyes? So when you answer, there were tears of sadness in Sally's eyes as she was sad that she could not go for the hike. That is the end of the paper. All right.